Have you ever stopped to truly examine the workings of your own mind, to dissect your thoughts, your motivations, your very being? It's a daunting task, isn't it? But what if I told you there's a book that serves as a roadmap for just such an exploration? Hello, book lovers, and welcome back to A's Book Talk. Today, we're diving deep into the personal and philosophical world of Michel de Montaigne with his masterpiece, simply titled Essays. Montaigne, a French Renaissance philosopher, lived in a turbulent era marked by religious wars and political upheaval. Born in 1533 and passing away in 1592, he spent much of his life in semi-retirement at his family estate, pouring his thoughts and observations onto the page. These essays, a term he coined himself, weren't meant to be definitive statements or academic treatises. Rather, they were attempts, explorations, and experiments in thinking. The core of Montaigne's project is self-examination. He famously declared, "I am myself the subject of my book." He delves into every aspect of his life, from his bold movements to his political opinions, his reading habits to his fears and anxieties. He doesn't present himself as a perfect or exemplary figure. On the contrary, he is brutally honest about his flaws, his inconsistencies, and his limitations. He readily admits to his ignorance and acknowledges the inherent uncertainty of human existence. One of the most striking aspects of Montaigne's writing is his skepticism. He questions everything, including received wisdom, established authorities, and even his own beliefs. He understood the limits of human reason and the pervasive influence of custom and habit. This skepticism, however, wasn't a nihilistic rejection of all values. Instead, it was a tool for critical thinking and a way to cultivate intellectual humility. By recognizing the limits of our knowledge, we can become more open-minded, tolerant, and understanding of others. Montaigne grapples with a wide range of topics. He writes about education, arguing that it should focus on cultivating critical thinking skills rather than simply memorizing facts. He discusses the importance of friendship, which he considers one of life's greatest treasures. He reflects on death, urging us to confront our mortality and live each day to the fullest. He also explores the nature of happiness, arguing that it's not something to be sought after directly, but rather a byproduct of living a virtuous and meaningful life. A recurring theme in the essays is the importance of living in accordance with nature. Montaigne believed that we should strive to understand our own natural inclinations and to live in harmony with the world around us. This doesn't mean abandoning reason or indulging in hedonism. Rather, it means finding a balance between our physical and mental needs and cultivating a sense of inner peace and contentment. Montaigne's insights into human nature are remarkably timeless. He understood the complexities and contradictions of the human condition, and he approached these complexities with honesty, humility, and humor. He recognized that we are all flawed beings, capable of both great good and great evil. But he also believed in the power of self-awareness, critical thinking, and compassion to improve ourselves and the world around us. So, what can we learn from Montaigne's essays today? First and foremost, the importance of self-reflection. In a world filled with distractions and external pressures, it's easy to lose sight of ourselves. Montaigne reminds us to take the time to examine our thoughts, our values, and our motivations. By understanding ourselves better, can make more informed decisions and live more authentic lives. Secondly, the value of skepticism. In an age of misinformation and propaganda, it's crucial to develop a critical eye. Montaigne encourages us to question everything, to challenge assumptions, and to think for ourselves. This doesn't mean becoming cynical or distrustful of everyone. Rather, it means approaching information with a healthy dose of skepticism and seeking out diverse perspectives. Finally, the importance of living in accordance with our own nature. We are all unique individuals with our own talents, interests, and values. Montaigne reminds us to embrace our individuality and to live in a way that is true to ourselves. This doesn't mean ignoring the needs of others or pursuing selfish desires. Rather, it means finding a balance between our own needs and the needs of the community, and living a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Montaigne's essays are an invitation to a lifelong conversation with own self, a journey of self-discovery that is both challenging and rewarding. They remind us that the pursuit of knowledge is a never-ending process, and that the most important knowledge of all is self-knowledge. That's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed our exploration of Montaigne's essays. If you're looking for a book that will challenge you, inspire you, and help you understand yourself better, I highly recommend giving it a read. Subscribe for more book recommendations and remember to keep turning those pages.